I'm Pramsanj. So I know this video is so late because I just been so busy for the past 2-3 months, and I just don't want to say the exact reason also. So in today's video we're going to be looking about the MH370 crash. So you guys might be knowing what is this video about by just reading the title of the video, and you guys might be knowing about this incident also, but we're going to be seeing in depth. We're going to be seeing the captain of the flight, what is this flight, from where it took off and where it was supposed to land, where did it crash, what's the condition of this mystery till now. So this incident happened in 8th March 2014. So till now it's been a mystery and still not solved. So let's see a brief about this aircraft. So it's a Malaysian Airlines aircraft that took off from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and crashed in the Indian Ocean, but its destination was Beijing, China. So you guys might be thinking, how did the plane crash in the Indian Ocean when it's supposed to reach in Beijing? So that's what we're going to be seeing in this video today. And also, you guys might be thinking, what is the cause of this crash? Some of you guys might be thinking that a plane cannot ever go missing, it cannot crash anywhere because it has a lot of backup, so there's no chance of going missing. And others, you guys might be thinking of hijack. Hijack is when some people take control of the plane, demanding something for the government so that they can let the plane go. And you guys might be thinking the captain wanted to do something heroic and he crashed the plane in the Indian Ocean. But none of that happened. The plane crashed because it ran out of fuel. And you guys might be thinking, why did the plane go to the Indian Ocean in the first place? So the reason is because of the because the plane lost its contact with the ATC. ATC is the air traffic control. Within 40 minutes of departure, the plane had lost contact with the ATC. ATC is the air traffic control, and it was last seen near the neighboring country of Malaysia in a military radar, not even an airport ATC radar. It was seen in a military radar before it deviated west from its planned route. So you guys might be thinking, why did the captain or the pilot of the plane went towards the other opposite side of the destination, and won't there be a co-pilot who will be assisting him? What happened to the co-pilot? You guys might be thinking. So don't worry, we're going to be seeing about the pilot, the co-pilot also in this video. But till now, the fragments of this plane has never been found. Okay, so only some debris have been found. Across the world, some debris will be found. I know, right? It sounds crazy. Across the world, when it crashed in the Indian Ocean. So only a few fragments of the plane were found in the Indian Ocean. Not much were found. Till now, all the 227 passengers and the 12 crew members are considered to be dead. Just not yet sure. All of the people just considered to be dead since it's been 7 years. So year after year, more debris were being found. So the most recent of which was found by Gibson off the coast of South Africa. Can you imagine? It was found in South Africa last month, in the month of February. And it's also reported that 16 people have recovered a total of 34 pieces of debris in 6 different countries. So you guys might be thinking, how is the plane's fragments being found in different countries when the crash happened so far away from them, which is in Indian Ocean? So this is actually related to physics. If you guys think, when a body hits the water from 1000 feet, it's considered to be dead. The same applies for the aircraft also. It crashed in the plane when it was from 25,000 feet. It crashed in the water from 25,000 feet. So the plane got blasted without the use of a bomb. The pieces got separated from the main body, and we all know that water keeps moving. So the separated pieces would have moved with the flow of water and ended up being lying in the shores of other countries. And if you ask, how did the plane crash? It crashed of lack of fuel. So the plane was an autopilot when it crashed. Many reports were saying that it was an autopilot when it crashed. So the plane ran out of fuel after 6 hours being being separated from its planned route. After 6 hours, the plane had crashed due to lack of fuel. Fuel went 0%. The plane just crashed in the Indian Ocean. So now let's see about the captain of the plane. I mean the pilot of the plane, who is Zahaire Ahmad Shah. So there are rumors stating that the captain had depressurized the cabin, gently killing all the passengers. So depressurize means cutting the supply of oxygen. So every oxygen mask of any aircraft, not only this, if any aircraft, it has only 15 minutes supply of oxygen, while the oxygen mask inside the cockpit has unlimited supply of oxygen. So after 15 minutes, these passengers would have been unconscious and would have died in their sleep. So this is one of the rumors about this captain, and you guys might be asking, is this really true? Well, as I said, this is a rumor and this incident is a mystery. In a mystery, everything is considered to be true, whether it's a rumor or anything else, everything is considered to be true. So let's see, who is this guy and what was he dealing with? So the friends of Shah told that the pilot was depressed and lonely, and they also told that he was engaged in one-sided flirting with young women on Facebook. He also had a wife named Faiza Khanum Mustafa Khan till 2014, which was his death year. He also had 3 children. So it was another. This is another rumor about him. It was rumored that the wife had moved out of the home in 2014. So did his kids. So so Shah was left alone at home, and this made him depressed. This is another rumor about the captain. So during the night of the crash, when the plane crashed, the captain's lifelong friend, he didn't reveal his name. I didn't find his name in reports in Google. I didn't find anything. But it's written that his lifelong friend, who was in command of the Boeing 777, claims that he locked the co-pilot out of the cockpit before crashing the plane inside the water. So this is now another pilot of a Boeing 777, Boeing 777, saying about this incident. So he says that it doesn't make sense and it's hard to reconcile with the man he knew. So the pilot had also stated that it would have been so easy to distract the co-pilot out of the cockpit, to divert the co-pilot out of the cockpit. So the co-pilot was a 27-year-old Farik Abdul Hamid. So to divert the co-pilot, all Shah had to do was to say to Farik to go and check something inside the cabin. So that's it. And the co-pilot would have went outside the cockpit to check what Shah told to check. So his mental health was another factor for this crash. So it has been reported that he has been messaging a 26-year-old twin sisters, Malaysian twin sisters, their names are Lan Ki Hui and Ki Min Lan. So he had begged them to come to Kuala Lumpur. So, and there are reports saying that he sent the Malaysian twin sisters sexually suggestive messages, and he kept on commenting on the post of those sisters, and the sisters quietly ignored him, which was the right thing to do. He also used to call the Prime Minister of Malaysia a moron. Just think about his braveness. He slammed the government which owned the airline he flew for. Just think what would be the result if a Qantas pilot did the same. He would have been grounded, he would have been fired. So now let's see about the co-pilot. So the co-pilot was a 27-year-old and his name was Farik Abdul Hamid, and he was on his first flight on a 777 as a first fully approved first flight officer. So he had flown 777 and big planes before also, but he always had a Czech co-pilot overseeing him. So you guys might be thinking, what is Czech co-pilot? So it's just another pilot who will be noticing the actions of the co-pilot, since he's a rookie co-pilot. He's still not fully approved. When he's not fully approved to be on his own as a co-pilot, there will be another pilot who will be noticing his actions. So he had flown 5 times with the Czech co-pilot overseeing him. He had also had 2,763 hours experience flying other jets before moving to the big aircraft. So he had also reportedly planning to marry his girlfriend, but unfortunately he died. So before losing contact with ATC, the last words from the plane from either the pilot or the co-pilot was "Good night, Malaysian 370." And it has also been claimed that the engine of the plane has been found in the Cambodian jungle. Some of the people believe that the reason for the crash was a failure of 2 engines, which could also be a reason but it's still not yet sure. It's still not yet confirmed that this was the reason and not the fuel lack of fuel situation. So that's it, guys, for this video, and this mystery gets more interesting when you read all the rumors and think for yourself. So before I end this video, I wanted to ask you one thing, which is that, do you think the reason for this crash was the failure of two engines, or do you think it was the pilot's fault, or do you still think the plane was hijacked? Leave the answer in the comments video, and I'll meet you guys in another video. Until then, bye, stay home, stay safe.